So, you want to use a gimbal, but don't know how? Well, this is the right video for you. Before we get started, make sure you have everything you need. A camera, the gimbal, and a screwdriver or other screw driving apparatus. Now, the first thing you want to do is put batteries in the gimbal. You press this little button down here and it pops open. Now you use these big batteries and you put them in like so. Then test to see if you did it correctly. We did. Now turn the gimbal back off. Next, you want to attach the legs. Wow, look at that. Finally, you want to attach the plate to the camera. Generally, you want to leave as much of the length of the plate towards the lens so you have more room to adjust. Now this needs to be really tight, so use your screwdriver. Perfect. Next, we want to loosen all the little bolts on the gimbal. Wow. Next, attach the camera to the gimbal by sliding the plate into this little part. Perfect. You may have heard, although probably not, there was a little click. That's how you know it's attached. Tighten it a little bit, but now we're getting into balancing. When balancing the gimbal, you want to focus on one axis at a time. Usually, you start with this slider here. You want to loosen it a little bit and move it until the camera doesn't tilt this way or this way. That's pretty good. Next, you want to flip the camera up and use this slider until it once again doesn't tilt this way or this way. That's pretty good also. Perfect. Now, you may have to go back and readjust a little bit. Okay. Next, we'll look at this slider. You want to tilt this back and forth until you get no rotation this way or this way. Great. Lock that down. Next, you want to do this final slider down the bottom here. Loosen this, tilt your entire gimbal to its side, and just adjust this until you get no rotation. That's pretty good. At this point, you can make sure everything is tight and press this button to turn on the gimbal. Wow, just like that. From this point, you can use this roller to spin or go up and down. And just like that, you've balanced a gimbal.